So, hi everybody, we are back. This is video 2 for our Unreal Engine 5 production playlist. And in this video number 2, we are going and creating a widget blueprint. First of all, we go to games, we select the third person template, we select blueprint, we make not C++ content here. And we select the desktop and go down to maximum quality, starter content. We keep, yes, we can kick them out later, and name our project. Just let's call it, let's call it production UE5. Now production 1. Production YouTube here. I call it production YouTube and create this one. You can call it what you think it's good for your project name, a game name or something, or you just can migrate and download these assets and follow along and make the same in your game or test it out, or you can do what you want. That's the good thing. So I wait here a little bit till it loads up, and then we are going. Okay, so it's ready. We have our starter template. What we do first is, so what is our goal? Our goal is just make a simple user interface. Our user interface is just the control for the customer, so he can press his buttons or whatever and start the game. And in our case, we make just a simple main menu. Let's get started. The first thing what we do is we jump perhaps one more note. Perhaps you have not this world settings, what I have here on the right side. To open this up, you go here in Windows, you go here are all the editors, you set world settings, and you have this one here too. And all other things are default settings. I change nothing. Okay, let's go here to the content drawer. Let's dock this because we work here a little bit. Oops, we are working here. Why is this not working? Docked in layout. Anything wrong? Is this a bug? Okay, I can't dock this in layout. Why? Close tab. Perhaps. Okay, this is a very strange start already. Why can't dock? Okay, we've normally this one worked till now, and now it's not working. Oh, what? Okay, I think I messed up here. Sorry, okay, you see, that's a very good start. No way, man. No. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. So first of all, I go to content, and here we have our settings. What we have here is our mannequin. We have a level prototype, starter content, and third person. We are not interested in these folders. We create fast our own folder. I click on content. I right click here. Go on top, it says here on the pop-up a new folder. I name it my game. Let's name it same like here. Our project name, production YouTube. Okay. YouTube. All right, YouTube. We got this one. Let's we have here a problem when we watch it. It pops not up. Let's click on it, right click on it, go to set color, click on set color, and we go for any color that pops a little bit up. So now I know this is and I even want it on top, not in the middle. So I click again, I press F2 for renaming and go on top. I'm here on the first and make an underscore, so it's underscore production YouTube. I press enter, and now it's on top. So that's it. This is our production folder. This is there we put all what we need in. Next step, we go to our folder, right click on it, and now we start to find our user interface. We want to start with our user interface, and we need to go there too. Down here in user interface, and we use this widget blueprint, we click on it, and then we have this new pop-up menu. It is already on top, it says common. Most time you come only for this one, but of course there are different options as well if you need, and you can search or watch this one. In our case, we go here, we use the user widget because this is the one which we need, and we name it. Here one more thing, I think we need the name convention. Naming convention is just a prefix which you write in front of your widget name. In our case, widget blueprint, WB widget blue underscore. This stays for widget blueprint, and then the name of our widget blueprint, which is main menu. Okay, this widget blueprint should be a main menu later. We double click on it. It opens up. Now we can dock this window here on top, so we can switch here easy. So this asterisk means it is not saved. We use Control S for save. This one worked not, so we can go here and save all and save selected. Oh, all right. Then we go on top and go to our widget blueprint main menu, and this one is the default widget main menu, and I'm not going over this all. You have just to know. Here I explain you fast the main things. Here on the right side on top there it says designer, where we are right now, or the graph. This is where we code, so we have to switch later. First we start with the designing, later we code if we have something to code. That's it. And we are back to the designing page. Here left side palette, and the palette means here are some designing tools, and very common tools are here on the top. The first thing for a main menu, what we need here on the bottom, we have a hierarchy. Here is a list how they are ordered, but we can use this one, but we are using here the middle place, which means we can drag and drop and design it directly, which is much easier. Later here we can for renaming stuff. And so here on the right side we have a details panel. When we click for anything, all the details are down. And let's get started. The first thing what we need is a panel, more correct, a canvas panel in our case. Perhaps we don't need that, but I use it all time. So first of all, I click on canvas, I click and drag and drop it here in the middle. With the middle mouse button, I can scroll out. So we have already something here. Here on top, you can see it is a compile and save. You can do this all time. Then here on the bottom right, you can see this double arrow sign here. And you can change it. Important, when you scroll a little bit out, you can see the whole scale what you can do. And this is a display resolution. Display. I think the resolution of a display. You know what I mean. How much you have. The standard is 1920 and 1008, I think, but there are many different versions too. But we are doing this most time here, at least at this demonstration. You look later in the documentation what you really need. I keep it here, and we have that. This was the first setting, and this is all what we needed for this one. Finished. So fast. We have almost finished our widget main menu. No, so fast it's not. Let's go a little bit more. What we want is a background image. When we are main menu, yes, we can make it a background image if we want, but I don't want in this case, because then I have find also from the internet or self-created image, and I don't have this right now. That's why let's skip this image. But of course you can make an image, a background image. You can make it big, and then you can, let me show you this fast. You make here a big background image, for example. Then you go here on the right side on top to this anchor click this one, and now it's spread here. And now you can select on image, you go to the brush, and here you have now to find an image. Oh, let's take this one. Is this working? No, it's not. I thought it works, but not. Here only the standard images, not really good ones. So textures and so something like that. Okay, we skip that. We don't need that. All right, let's go on. So where is our image? So you see, anyhow, it's very strange. On the left side, on the hierarchy, you can see this is our canvas panel, which we added. Here is the image. I don't use our image. You can use it, and then you have a very nice background image. Depends on the image which we will put there. But we don't need that right now. The next thing is, what we need is a main menu has most time buttons where you can start the game, quit the game. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Very simple, straightforward. We get first a button, then we make it a little bit big, and let's make it a very simple main menu on the right side here. And here we can see button 1. Let's call it here left. We go on the button, we click on it. You can press also F2 and rename the button. BTN is just a convention which I use, which stands for button. And then we name this start button start, for example. Start. This button should start, but we see no start here. So we have to do one more thing. We go to the command again, we grab the text and we put it in the button, and this one works because this has a slot for it, and automatically it snaps in, and we can see it is integrated now in our button here on the left side here. I zoom a little bit in, and this text, it says text block. We change this font size a little bit, and the text. First, let's change the text. We said this button should be a start button. So let's write here on text in details panel. We write start, and we go a little bit down. Here is the appearance panel, so we can change color, font, and so on. We want to change the font. Font means the size. Let's make it here a little bit bigger. You can write directly a number, or you click on it. Let me see. Click on it and move your mouse left to right, and then you can make it with your eyes instead of finding a perfect number. Let's say I say it should be this big, and then I remember this number. Okay, 2073. Later I can use it again. So I have a start button. That's good. Let's change the color as well. I click here on my start button again, or here. Then I go here again to my details panel in appearance. This time I go to style, and in style I go down to normal. We have here three cases is all right. Normal, hard, and pressed. In our case, to make it simple, let's change just the normal to perhaps I'm on the wrong, because I'm wrong. Not really. Style, appearance, color and opacity. Okay, I was wrong anyway. How? Okay, that was okay. Yes, it was wrong. Let's go on. Appearance, you go in color and opacity, and actually we go first in background color, and click here on this one, and then we set the background color what you like. Let's say, let's set it to something like so. Yeah. And then if you want to save this background color, you can grab this color here, drop it here on top, and this one is now saved. Then you click OK, and now we go to the color of this text here, color and opacity, and we change this to, I think I keep this in white. We can keep that, so we make a cancel here. It's okay. And we have our first button. We compile, we save, and our main menu is very simple. We make here 2 more buttons. There is a very easy way. We go here on the right side. This time I just right click on it and I click on duplicate, but you can here see on the right side also the shortcuts Control D. It's faster that you learn the keys. Let's do this. Control D. This time I use the keyboard, Control D. And now I have it, but they are overlapping here. I click one of them, drag and drop down. Let's make it the other one and this one here. And then you can style it with your eyes in my case. So I'm not counting really all lines here. I watch with my eyes and say, yes, this looks okay or not. Later we can change this anyway, but right now you can make it with your eyes, or you can count this little squares here to be absolute perfect. But in my case, I don't make it now. I just say, this works, yes, it's okay. And I am finished almost because I have a start. I have a, what is that? Still start. We have to change that. So what a main menu has, let's make a very simple main menu. We have a start button, we have a quit button, and we have an options button. Let's do this. So we have just to change the naming. So I go here, I go to the start where it's the text, start text, and then all time we jump to the details panel, and then we have find only the right place where we can change it. It is on font. And in, oh no, here it's first in content because it says start. In this case, it should. Let's change this to quit. And all other things I want have the same. So that's nice. So I don't have to change anything. And the next thing here, I can click here, or you can find it here and click here on text. And the same things here. And let's say here, start, quit, and up. That's it. That's our almost, we are almost finished with our main menu. There is one more thing what we have to do, and this strange thing here, what you see here, it's called an anchor. Anchor means it will all time, this element what you have selected will all time align to this point. In our case, we can let it here or here perhaps. I go this time here because that's not so important right now, but later it's very important when you have here more element and the display is using different resolutions and so. But right now we have it. Compile, we go on top, compile, we save it. This is almost a finished main menus. We can start, we can quit, we have options. It is very basic, it is very simple, it is, but believe me, if you want to put this image in and then download an image and put it here in the background, it looks very good. Let's do it. I talk too much, I think I should do it. Okay, let's put the image here down too, but this time just here in the middle. What we are going to do is, we put it first here on the right side, on the left side, sorry, and then we go this time here in the details panel and here position, no, size X and size Y. But this time we write the size, the correct size, and this size works only if the anchor is here. If you have another anchor, then this might change a little bit, but you can figure this out. It's not difficult. So size, the size, you know, I want here cover this whole size, and here before it says the size, we have here 1920 for X and 1080 for Y. We write these numbers here, 1920. These are the standard numbers, by the way. You can learn them. It's not very difficult if you use this resolution all time, but here we have changed the anchor. We click on the anchor and we have it. Oh, we have here a problem now, and that's why I made this example with the image, and the problem is now all our other elements are covered, right? We can't see anything, and there is one more very important thing on this element, and it is called the set order. Very important, set order. And set order means which element should be in front and which should be behind and so on. And you can even give a number -1, -2 and so on, or +1, +2 and so on. In our case, this has a 0 and the other has also a 0, and let's say this image should be behind all. To make it easy, we write -1 and they are in front. Then the next problem, let's compile and save. I said you need an image. Let me see if I have an image on my image folder. Is there anything good? I am not sure. Yes, that's what's that? I have an image. I found an image. Okay, I found an image, but before I can use this image, I have to import this image, and I show you how you can import easy image as well without, there are different ways. We make the most simple ways. If you have it on your local driver, you just, before we import it, by the way, we have do something. And I realize I made here one more mistake. I created the widget blueprint directly in my production folder, which was wrong. So let's correct this fast. First we click here again in our production folder, right click, we go here and make a new folder. I missed this one. And this widget blueprint are in general terms called user interfaces, and the shortcut is UI. You probably heard about it. All time when you see a UI, it is a user interface. Now this widget blueprint should be here. So what we can do, we click on it, move it here, drag and drop, and then it's asking us here, and we say move here because I don't need a copy. And it's in. When you move or create new structures and delete something, then you have one more important thing to do. You go here, best in case is to content, right click, and here is the option fix up redirections in folder. So this make a fixing behind the scene, which is important. So then we have the UI folder, and let's continue with an easy way for images. So important is perhaps you should, I'm not sure if it's working with JPEG and other formats, but PNG images will work definitely. And I found here a PNG image on my desktop. I'm using that. I even don't know what this image is, but for demonstration purposes it's okay. So what we do is, first we need again a new folder, right click on this place, new folder, and this time image folder, but we have to be careful. In Unreal Engine it is not called image folder, but you can make of course an image folder as well, why not? But in general they are textures. Let's make a texture folder, and this time I open this texture folder, and now from my local hard driver I click on it, and like I drag and drop all the things here, I drag here and drop it here. And if it's a PNG file, a PNG image, you can just drag and drop this image here directly in, and you see here is the image which I have from my local hard drive. This will work also with from internet perhaps, if they support that, but from local definitely. Okay, we have it. We go here fast to save all, click this, and now we have our image. We go back to our widget blueprint, and now you click on your image, left time, it is image. Let's rename this also. Let's write, I don't know which is the right convention for image. I call it img underscore, and let's call this one is our background image, right? So this is our image background, that's okay. And now I want to add this here. There are different ways. One way is you go here to click your image, you go to the details panel, and then you go down to the brush, and brush has here an image folder, and here you can go here, right, and search your image. But you can see here is a very long list, and I even don't know the name now, what this image is called, which I have drag and drop down. There is another way. If you have a problem like this, you can go, if you know where this image is, and better is of course you find the name, but if you know where the image is in your content drawer here, you click on it, it is selected, then you go back. Then you go again to your image and you the same place as before, but this time here is a little back arrow and you click on this back arrow, and now we have a strange looking image. This one is probably a low quality, so keep in mind you should you should take probably a better image than me. This is not a very high quality image, and this would be look awesome. So, but in our case, it is just a demonstration. I delayed this anyway. And yeah, so let's go on top. We go to compile, we go to save. We are finished with our main menu almost, not right. So the thing is, later when I start this game, I play start, I want that this main menu should pop up here, or not even here. Later you have it, before it starts at all, it should pop up. And then when I press in my main menu, then I should jump here at this place, for example. And this is the thing what we are going to do. And let's go and make this too. Okay, we have now this designer part finish, and I think I talk so much. The graph part we are going to do in the next video. Straightforward, it's not difficult, but yeah, let's see us there, and bye.